for Dex. Or not Dex, J-Dog to get on
Is he
top.
coming on?
I'm going to... Come on. Oh, oh, okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm going to take a break. I'll take a break. Yeah. All right, I'll be back in a big problem.
Looks like we're going to get Seagull Joe versus Jerry. J-Dog hopping on. Also someone, coming off a hot commentary performance at Apex. In this, I was talking about how Jerry hasn't really been around much. Seagull was in that boat a year ago. But I will say Jerry's performance coming back has been honestly just more consistent and better than Seagull's was when he started coming back. And I do think it's because his character's game plan doesn't really change against a lot of the new members of the cast, while Palutena not only got hard nerfed, not even hard nerfed, but a lot of more counterplay around Palutena specifically has developed, and Seagull had to start adapting to that.
Yep, and Seagull on top of that, I mean, he adapts, but he adapts kind of late when you like force him to adapt. Like you show him you can punish an option like 5 or 6 times.
Also, he will pick a different character rather than learning the matchup.
That too.
Although I feel like as of late we've been seeing him stick it out with the Palu and the Diddy, so at least he's narrowed it down to 2 characters, which is better than the fact that he's had like 20.
Thank goodness. I used to get so mad. I was like, bro, why are you switching? Your Palutena's really good. Stop. And then he's finally got the memo.
But his banjo, though?
I forgot about the banjo.
He's actually been pulling that one out a bit recently, for better, for worse. Mostly for worse. I cannot think of a single time he's pulled it out and it's won, but he's been playing it more.
I've never seen a banjo win in bracket, honestly. I'm not even throwing shade. It's just the actual facts.
Right. Like, Tweak had it for a little bit, but he didn't even win a set in top 8 with it. I think Banjo's still the only DLC character not to win a set in a major top 8.
Yeah. Yeah, Banjo's riding the struggle bus, and I mean, there's no more patches, so,
he's not getting anything.
Yeah.
Because even like his DLC mechanic is a really bad DLC mechanic. I'm going to say Wonder Wing is not good. Well,
it's good once a set.
It's good once a set. Because even I remember the one big thing is that it can't be countered, except by me Brawler and Sora, because you can grab it, which is also a really bad DLC mechanic. If it was a good DLC mechanic, he just charges through it. But no, you can grab it. But because me Brawler's counter is a grab. And Sora's Sora, it stuns you no matter what. So yeah. But either way.
Yeah, enough about banjos. Let's get into this match, because right now Jerry's looking like he's having a really hard time getting his way back into this game.
Seagull, in general, has been playing really hot today. He was up 2-0 on ZD before ZD pulled out the Fox. And to ZD's credit, his Fox is also playing really hot. So, I'm going to give it to... I'm going to say ZD was just... ZD playing hot just outmatches Seagull playing hot.
Totally. Just different caliber player at this point. But I've got to shout out the survivability of Seagull right now at 202% and still kicking as well, no pun intended. Spacing you out with those forward airs and just like getting those little bits and pieces of damage in there. Arsene's going to be up soon. The thing is, I was going to say you really want to live there, because that way you'd have to, interact with Arsene a little bit with house money. Now you can actually get blown up, as Jerry is prone to do.
I'm glad that we, as a society, have realized that standing on a platform doesn't do anything against Joker or Arsene. You're much better just going down and hitting him while you have invincibility, because it's the same amount of invincibility either way. Yep. If you stay on the platform, you still get the same amount of invincibility if you immediately drop down. And why wouldn't you drop down and start hitting Joker or Arsene while you're invincible? Yeah, but I'm glad we started picking up on that. Meta development. We're learning, guys.
Yep. I've been saying it for forever, and I mean, getting that 1 or 2 neutral win matters so much, because now look at this. Now Arsene is like not even in the equation right here. Jerry's at 75%, and Seagull Joe's sitting pretty healthy with all this zoning as well. I mean, this is just going to be a cakewalk. You just have to lock in and walk it home at this point.
Actually, unless Seagull gets a really good ledge trap, there was a good chance Jerry gets another Arsene. But Jerry's Arsene usage has been very... I feel like he's been getting he's been more aggressive without Arsene than he has been with it. And it's a lot of camping in your face. And I feel like Jerry struggles too much from the I have to play safe, otherwise I lose with Arsene, which sometimes means that he just completely wastes his whole Arsene. He doesn't do anything with it.
Yeah, you know, something I was just talking to with.
Wait,
oh
that's dead.
man! Oh my God! Yeah, you're dead. you jinxed it. You jinxed it. He heard you talking that ish, and it was like, nope, nope. Let me show you what's up here.
That gun, downward angle gun.
That was a good gun.
Is just really stupid because it's a physical attack. It's not a projectile, and usually physical attacks beat out projectiles. That is something that I'm glad also we started abusing more in this game. Projectiles be projectiling, and it's nice to actually have counterplay to them. Except guns are physical attacks. The properties of it are not projectiles whatsoever.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Very interesting move. It's one of the few that's like that, but yeah. Sakurai was definitely experimenting with a lot of things, and I think in a cool way. I think it's cool to have like a projectile that's not a projectile, you know?
I think Fighter Pass 1 shows the most, like, I'm not saying creativity. I think Fighter Pass 2's creativity is just way more than Fighter Pass 1. But I do think that we're seeing a lot of new ideas with Fighter Pass 1. Joker as a whole was really the first time we got like a limit. Like, there's a limit, but then there's also Arsene. Arsene is a whole different beast, and I think it shows.
Kind of like an install in like traditional fighting games. It's like it changes the qualities of all your moves, but it's like only there for a certain amount of time.
That was the word, yes.
Yeah, but speaking of installs, time to uninstall that Arsene because it's completely gone. And that was the weirdest hurtbox shifting I've seen in a minute.
That's just the game, though. I feel like both these characters have really odd hurtbox shifts. Joker especially. Because there's a big reason why a lot of combos just do not work on Joker. Because, first of all, if you're good at SDIing, Joker can just get out of stuff for free. But also, his hurtbox shift when he does that is so, it's awful. Not like it's quality of it. It's a pain to deal with. And that was a good F smash. Calling out Seagull, jumping from the ledge a little bit.
It's something that works because people don't anticipate Jerry to go for those big reads a lot of the time. Like you were saying before, he was such a safe player that, to see someone play that safe and then suddenly do something like that is just like, wait, what? You got those?
I'm gonna say it was a very Gummy-esque thing. Gummy is someone who will always save an F smash for a specific moment, and that was a specific moment at the ledge there.
Yeah, it worked out beautifully. And right now, okay, another Arsene's about to go completely. Oh, that was actually
gonna beat it out.
Yeah,
just trying to beat it out with the physical attack.
Yeah, smart. That's a really smart way to not take damage in that situation where you just want to hold on to Arsene for a little bit longer. Oh, that's free.
But
okay,
not even getting the landing hit and only getting a soft punish. That gun may have done more damage than the actual punish itself.
Honestly. But at this point, damage is damage. I'm sure you want a little bit more, but, take what you can get against Palutena sometimes.
And this game is still looking better than the one you had last time. Even though you did win it, you were down 3 stocks to 1. At least you were keeping it in the same stock, and you realistically, if he let himself get hit by the neutral B, I think he could have gotten Arsene back to that stock.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I mean, there are some zones where Jerry actually might be able to just Rebels guard and, get just some free meter if he really wants to. Because Palutena's fast, but, Rebels guard recovers pretty fast, and Joe's throwing out those projectiles from a pretty long distance sometimes. Yeah, like that one. If he had just upped the Rebels guard right there.
There it is.
Yeah. Still gets Arsene though, so.
Back throw, not going to take it.
Closer than I
up throw will probably start taking it soon. That's definitely going to take it. That move probably could kill sub 100 at some points.
Yeah, if you read a jump. Oh, but okay.
Not landing on the platform.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you had landed on the platform, that would have been, easy stock. But now, stuck in the airplane, stuck in the blender. Getting Arsene is a consolation prize, but damage you probably didn't want to take at this point.
And even then landing on the, trying to get off the, he keeps jumping from ledge.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something that a lot of players do because, it gives you the most options right from ledge. There's a lot of reasons to do it, but it puts you in the worst possible position.
Especially if you have those good poke options like Joker has.
Yeah.
With the knife and everything. Oh, Seagull's ready for an air dodge of some sorts. Don't get up.
Please don't. Okay.
Okay, that works, but
most other characters couldn't have got away with that. That or a get up attack from Joker is really big.
Yeah. It's a nice little stall. And Seagull does not want to play this game. He saw how he lost last time and just say, he's like, if I just don't play my game and win it like that, I'm just not playing the game. And it's kind of costing him because he's not doing anything.
Exactly. Yeah, this is one of those times where the best defense is a good offense. Like, you kind of need to get in there, and if your opponent's going to get Arsene, make sure they get Arsene in the worst position possible. You're playing Palutena. Like, if Joker has to up B with Arsene, that should be one of the easiest 2 frames to land in the game.
Seagull's also been going for those dares a lot as like potential mix-up punishes. I do like how Seagull's not trying to punish these obviously unsafe options. That should have been an up air.
Yeah. Again, maybe a little bit too slow in the draw. And now, that looked almost buffered, I think.
I was going to say, I feel like that was a buffer option.
Yeah. Looked like he was trying to, like, run forward and shield. And then after he got hit by the auto reticle, like, he just ended up getting a roll. And then that's how he ended up there. Ultimate working against you sometimes.
Yep. And I do anticipate a counterpick coming up from Jerry. These are still 2 players who counterpick. We haven't reached the ZD Dexter level of comfortability between the 2.
I feel like maybe it's just because I commentate a lot of top 8, but I feel like on stream a lot of people don't counterpick as much anymore.
That's just also an Ultimate thing. I don't think it's just a stream thing. I think in general, Ultimate has reached a point where we're not counterpicking because we feel comfortable in PS2 too much, which is why it's very funny when people ban PS2 and you start seeing the panic on someone's face.
It's such a power move. Just right at the beginning, it's like they're like, "Oh, PS2." It's like, "No, let's just strike."
No,
I strike PS2.
Yeah. Like if you say let's strike and then we just end up at PS2, you waste your time. It's not the same power move. You just wasted time.
Yeah.
But if you actually strike PS2, good. But there's also the huge thing of PS2 shouldn't even be the starter. It should be Spawn Battlefield. But I can't even say you guys aren't ready to hear that, because we've been ready to hear that for a while. Just nobody cares.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, like, that sounds like an interesting conversation, but I don't think it'll change much for people.
Like, I know we've been putting Small Battlefield on starting stages. That's if Jerry took his hand off the controller, that would have hit.
Yeah. I think he was looking for that up B. Like, again, Joker's up B is just so easy to 2-frame, but you have to actually put them in a position where they have to and not overcommit. That Seagull Joe did right there. No, that was some crusty DI.
Yeah. I think he was trying to maybe get out of it and just got clips of it, clipped on it, and the ugly DI showed.
Again, yeah, Seagull jumping from the ledge.
Seagull,
Jerry's
can you
been
get
him.
up attack? It may work.
Fair point. Yeah, I don't think I've seen him get up attack this whole set. It's a risk. I know it's like you don't want to do it, but sometimes you just gotta.
Jerry has not been standing in shoe at the ledge whatsoever. I feel like there's a good chance Jerry will get punished for existing at the ledge more than Seagull would if he did literally anything else than jump from it.
Again, don't jump again. Jesus.
I mean, but that's the thing. He's also getting rewarded for it, so there's no reason for him and his brain not to stop doing it.
The no mix up.
You know, he gets punished once for it. It's like, oh, okay. He gets punished 4 times. Okay. But look, he succeeded 1 time, so therefore it's not 100% failure rate.
Yep. That's what I was saying at the top of the set. Like, Joe is hard conditioned to do different things until you prove to him several times over that you will punish him for that thing. I've been playing against and watching Joe in a lot of games for a very long time, and that's one of the most consistent things in several different Smash games for him.
Yeah, that back air coming out. Just in case you decide to go out there.
Nice.
Good dare, good dare. That dare also is strong. Like, you normally don't really think of it because its utility outside of Arsene. Like, its utility outside of, like, Arsene dare isn't that, useful. But there was very specific situations like that where it just kills you. It will just, like, kill. But you never see it.
Yeah, extremely high base knockback. Always sends the direction the Joker's facing. And it covers a pretty decent distance below, but yeah, it's just really hard to set up. Good roll. Yeah, Jerry's trying to dare a lot for the 2-frame. Could lead to some big advantages for him. But I feel like, I mean, Arsene's almost here, and something tells me that Jerry's about to make a huge play with it. I feel like this Arsene will be a haymaker Arsene. Look at him, he's moving, man. Not enough, apparently. All right, so now, okay, now you're in a good position to get hit by all those nairs.
Oh, he went for it.
He
Jumped
jumped
from ledge.
again.
He wasn't even ready for it, but still couldn't get it out in time.
He just keeps on, he can't keep getting away with it. He can't. He's been punished for it. Why does he keep doing it?
There's the Palutena coming in handy.
Oh, I'm a liar. Yeah, that Arsene pretty much made no difference. And now Jerry actually could lose it just here. Has to make it back through.
That went
What?
through it pretty good, but that F tilt's super strong.
That was kind of ultimate saying, like, okay, you should have died to that auto reticle. Here you go. We're back. Back to our regularly scheduled programming.
And even though, honestly, Jerry's playing that one super well, he just kept on getting hit by really random things. That nair, specifically that nair that sent him off stage for like that last stock, he was fully behind Seagull, and he like tried to extend his like leg or something. I think it was fair, and he just got Palu naired in.
Just the vortex. All right, but going right back into Town and City. I feel like, yeah, that's the two main stages that I see out here. It's just PS2 and Town and City. And
Yeah, Town and I remember there was like a thing a few weeks ago. Someone said Town is the most neutral stage in the game, and I was like, yeah. But now after like it's been a few weeks, I fully agree with it. I think Town is probably the most neutral stage in the game.
I agree, yeah. I feel like everyone feels comfortable on it. Like at some point, it's a configuration that like is comfortable for most characters in the game. And yeah, I think it's just a very basic and comfortable stage. Oh, no jump here. This sucks.
But he's gonna go over it, and really good fastball. And this is gonna be some damage on the board. That's not gonna be even close to a stock, but he made the most out of his first beginning part of the Arsene.
It's still going. Sheesh. If he went for an up air drag down set, that might.
And it's working.
This is what I was looking for. Sometimes, every now and then, as a treat, you just got to go full Unga and just be hitting some buttons when you have Arsene.
Like,
I know everyone's like, oh, I don't want to do it because they'll read me, but like sometimes you just gotta.
There is also the whole thing of the mid-level mash, which is when you get your power up, you start mashing it. You know, when you like when Kazuya mid-level Kazuya players get Rage Drive, they will start just fishing for that move. When same like Go with Terry, Arsene, Cloud Limits, waiting, fishing for something like that. And a lot of like top players' difference is that hey, they think a little bit when they have it. Oh, he used a jump.
Yeah, he's dead. But yeah, they think a little bit when they have it, then every now and then they don't. Every now and then they don't, and then that's when it especially works because it's like, oh, like I have this option. They're gonna see it coming and like they're gonna dodge it. Yeah, you see a truck moving towards you, and you're not always gonna dodge that. So like it works sometimes.
Look, this game you have to react to frames. Sometimes you just do not think that fast to do it. And that's when they take full advantage of it. Because I'm sorry, when Joker Bear is just giant hitboxes, or like hitboxes with small hurtbox, I'm not thinking that fast. I'm really not. That's dead.
Nice, nice snipe.
But a little bit of Arsene on board, and yet maneuvering around the hitbox, so Seagull's attempt to come down off the platform didn't matter.
Yep.
But
he needs to stop
lost his
jumping.
jump.
Yeah, he needs to stop
They
jumping
just need
there.
to, both these players need to stop jumping.
Honestly, yeah, some bad.
I thought he got his down B out there. Either way, gonna take some damage.
Interesting.
I think, okay, I understand that one. You punish the landing. The main problem is, it's not really easy to punish Joker trying to land. He's not, like, you know, particularly floaty. He doesn't have the worst option to get down, even though he has gun.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Going for a ledge trump, not gonna find anything. Looks like Jerry is more willing to swing on this game with Arsene, which is
I think it makes a lot of sense. You do have the smaller side platforms with town, so abuse it. You have it. Hella rage right now. Good roll.
Yeah, yeah. That's how you got to deal with that move sometimes. Have that maximum frame advantage to get in there. Last little bit of Arsene. If that back air connected with that much rage, it actually might have killed there.
It probably would have. Yeah, gonna go back to middle stage. It's just explosive flame. Grab won't kill for Seagull, but definitely will put Jerry in a bad position.
Oh, I'm loving the patience between the two right now. Look at this movement. Jockeying for position, but
they're not going to take it off stage. Yep, get that. Good, Cyber to get back.
okay, how's he going to land here? Very aggressively.
F
Should be a punish.
No, that should be an F smash punish, but going to go for an F tilt, rather safe than sorry.
Yeah, at this point in time, you know.
Nair will definitely, dash attack is definitely going to take it as well.
Yeah, nice parry into the dash attack right there. Getting all that frame advantage, but okay, using that tangibility just to buy some space back. Well, I like the dip with that back air. Almost got him. But Jerry, unrelenting in this pressure right now. That, yeah, bit tricky with cross.
He's actually really going low for those, which committing that hard makes it honestly really easy for Seagull to get back. Because Pally's recovery, if you have a jump, it's not that, you know, it's not that hard to react to someone committing to an option. Back throw not going to take it.
Oh, air dodging through the Aegon. Says a lot of Arsene left. But Joe really just needs to get one hit to kind of burn down a fair bit of it. Aegon's still not killing center stage here.
He doesn't even need to get a hit of it. Just play, and there's a good chance it's going to run out before anything happens. Down throw?
Yeah, that should do it. Yeah. 214. Again, I called it in game number 1, but the survivability from Seagull has been pretty damn good.
That's like 13% for just existing in the range. And you're not getting Arsene soon. You have to get another down beat if you're going to get Arsene in a realistic amount of time. That's that.
Yeah. GG's. Seagull Joe takes that 3-1 over Jerry in loser semis.
Something's putting at Seagull versus Dex.
Yep. So we're back to our classic 3 out here in MD. We got Seagull, Dex, and ZD.
ZD is, of course, sitting in winners finals. I was talking, not winners, Grand's winners side. I was talking about it earlier with Gresh that we haven't seen Dex lately.
Yeah.
I feel like we've mostly seen Dex on Fridays if he's been around. We've seen, you know, a bit of Peanut, a bit of Kakuba. Honestly, just those two, like those three. I feel like it enhances if he decides to come. But that's also more of a Friday thing. Actually, I'm trying to think the last time we've seen Enhanced come on a Tuesday.
It's been a minute. I mean, he's still